The First Minister was quizzed about his decision to fly the European flag every day from government buildings such as St Andrew's House and refused to commit to flying the UK's flag more than once a year. John Swinney rejected calls to fly the Union flag more than once a year on Scottish government buildings as he backed letting the European flag have priority over the emblem of the United Kingdom. We previously told how he was branded petty over the SNP-led policy. He has continued the SNP tradition of relegating the Union flag of only flying above St Andrew's House, the main HQ of the Nationalist Executive, only once a year on Remembrance Day. Meanwhile, the European flag gets to be one of the two mainstays all year alongside the Saltire. Nicola Sturgeon originally changed the government's flag policy when she became First Minister, and this was continued by Humza Yousaf during his ill-fated time in Bute House. And now Mr Swinney has ordered for this to remain in place despite Brexit, meaning Scotland has not been in the EU for more than 4 years. The Scottish Daily Express quizzed the SNP leader about this while he campaigned for the general election in Drumchapel alongside Glasgow West candidate Carol Monaghan. And he insisted that it was right for the Union flag to be flown only on the day mandated by the guidance. He said, "The EU flag is flown on days when it's appropriate for that to be the case, and the European flag represents the continued desire and aspiration for Scotland to be viewed as part of the European firmament of nations. I think it indicates our aspirations to be connected with the European Union and to see Scotland's natural place within Europe. The Union flag is flown on days where it is appropriate and important to do that, and most of those, if my memory serves me right, will be flown on days connected with His Majesty the King as it is appropriate to do so." But he was mistaken, as the Union flag is only flown once, although this emblem is included on the flag flown on Armed Forces Day and Merchant Navy Day. The Royal Banner, Superior, is flown on royal birthdays and occasions. This is the yellow flag with a red lion in the middle of it, and this will feature on 7 days in 2024, including the late Queen's birthday and her death date, known as the Accession. He was asked if he would be willing to fly the Union flag more than once, and said, "I think we're doing the right thing, which is flying their Union flag when it's appropriate to do so in respect of His Majesty the King." Mr Swinney was also quizzed about how long it would take an independent Scotland to join the European Union after he tailored his campaign into claiming that the SNP would be the only political party who would rejoin the trading bloc. But he refused to put a time frame on this, with his own government officials estimating it could about a decade. He said, "The best answer I can give you is that this would be subject to negotiation, and there is certainly a goodwill on our part, and I suspect that there would be on the European Union's part as well.